This video will give a verbal explanation of this page. If you've read through the page and understand it, you don't need to watch the video. So you will often hear us talk about separating the business logic from the UI, where UI stands for the user interface. And we often want to do this because it makes our code more reusable. We can take a method that does the business logic and apply it to several different programs at once. It also allows for easier readability and testability of your code and the ability to change. So if the output format needs to change, so for example, we're going from console to GUI, or you're changing from an iPhone to an iPad, or you're changing from, some other new innovative display for a GUI, then the logic behind doesn't need to change because you can reuse all of that code. So think of the UI as the user interface. That's where we have scanner input, system output, prompts, and we talk to the user. And think of the business logic as where all of the rules, the calculations, all of the what we call a business, or the math is done, so to speak. There are no scanners used in a business logic layer, and there's no outputs or print line statements used in a business logic layer. So in the UI layer, think of it as calling the logic with methods for inputs, and it displays the returned outputs. So it's actually part of our IPO process. The user interface is your input and your output, and the business logic is your processing. So the business logic will receive inputs as parameters, and it will return values. It does not output anything within a business logic program. The first example here, if we study the code, is a letter grade calculator where the method returns, actually right now, this is a poor example because the method does not return a value. The method prints within this print grade method. So it does two things. It determines the grade and then it prints it. That is not a separation of the user interface and the business logic. They are tangled. We call that coupling in programming. The second portion here shows how we would separate out. The business logic determines the letter grade, A, B, C, or D, or F, A, B, C, or F in this case, and it returns that value. The user interface then gets that value from the method calling calculate grades and then outputs an appropriate message to the user. So we have separated the business logic from the user interface. Next example is a rectangle, area, and perimeter. And actually, I should say here, note that calculate grade can now be called from anywhere. It could be used on a web app. It could be used in another class, and we wouldn't have to change it at all. So that method, this method right here, calculate grade, can be used as portable, is what we would call that. It can be used in many different places. Example 2 is an area and rectangle perimeter. The example shows how we are using multiple methods and no output statements to do the business logic. So one method is to calculate the area. The next method calculates the perimeter. Both of them return a value. There are no inputs. There are no outputs within those methods. That's your business logic. Then within your main program, which we often call the driver, is where we put our user interface. In that user interface, we input our data for the rectangle, and then we call the methods with the appropriate data. So the arguments, length and width, are sent to the parameters, length and width. Remember, arguments are the actual values that are sent. So we get those actual values from the user. We send them to the method. The parameters pick up those methods, do the calculations, return a value. So now we're going to talk about the same thing, but we're going to talk about it in terms of these two words, cohesion and coupling. So cohesion is when the methods work well together. All right, let me back up. Cohesion is when we have a highly focused method that does one thing. So a highly cohesive method does one thing and does it completely. Calculate grade and score is highly cohesive. All it does is calculates a grade and returns it. If you put a print line and statement inside of it, it becomes no longer a cohesive method. Coupling is when one method depends on another. So loose coupling, loosely coupled methods are largely independent. They communicate only through parameters and return values, and a change to one doesn't force a change in the others. Tight coupling are when they're tangled, and when you make a change in one, you have to make a change in the other, and that is not desired. We do not want tightly coupled methods. So the goal is high cohesion and low coupling. So when we separate the business logic from the user interface, that's what we're working on. We're working on increasing cohesion and decreasing coupling. These are two questions that you can ask yourself when you're designing code that will help determine if you have cohesion versus coupling and vice versa. So for cohesion, always ask yourself, can I describe what this method does in one sentence without using the word and? That's also how I would tell you to document it. Do one short comment before your method. If you can't succinctly describe what that method does with one short comment, it is not cohesive. So I like the use of the word and here because it's also like, well, is the method doing two things? For coupling, ask, what does this method need to know about the rest of the program? A well-designed logic method should need to know nothing, just the values passed in. If a method reaches outside itself, reading a shared variable from outside, and then it's going to be dependent on something else. This is why I encourage you not to use global variables, because it couples the that value for that variable outside of a method. So every time you write a new method, think about those two questions. This particular diagram is demonstrating, the one on the left here is low cohesion and tight coupling. So we print the grade inside that method. It reads the grade, calculates the grade, prints the results, validates input, is doing everything. And so it's tightly coupled. So that method actually does multiple things. If we look at the example on the right, where we have a calculate grade method, we have a get valid age method, and then we have main, which calls each of those methods. This is less coupling, and each of these methods does one job, so it's highly cohesive. So whenever you are designing your code, you want to strive for this high cohesion and low coupling. And that is what we are doing when we work on separating the business logic from the user interface when designing and planning your methods.